Howdy everybody out there in YouTube land. Amateur artist Mark D. Chandler once again from Manland here at the Manland 121 Carport Studio. Yeah. Well, remember that Lodge cast iron skillet I showed you? Have you noticed already? Yeah, hopefully you did. This is unseasoned. Now how rare is that to find nowadays? Now folks, I washed this thing down real good with some soap and water, gave it a good rinse. And you can see there's a lot of good Crisco shortening, vegetable shortening on there. Now I'm kind of doing this right here like the culinary fanatic. I'm not going to quite follow his guidelines to the T because I ain't got all day long to do this. So what we're going to do right now, this is a cool pan covered in Crisco right now to keep it from flash rusting. I'm going to put it there inside my stainless steel bread box oven for about 15 minutes. Let the skillet kind of heat up. Then I'm going to take it and wipe all this oil back off of it, or this grease, or this vegetable shortening as they call it. Wipe it all off. And then I'm going to put it in the oven about, I think about 200 degrees. Then I'm going to pull it back out, wipe it down again, take a look at it. And I may give it another coat of Crisco if I feel like it needs to be. Then I'll put it in there for, I'm going to try to get it to around 375. I think that's about the max my little oven's going to do. Maybe 400 if I'm lucky. But anyway, let me get started on it. Alright folks, it's hovering just above 400. Now the culinary fanatic does his differently. He does it of course inside the house when he's seating in his oven. And you know, he knows as well as I know, and hopefully as well as you all know, it puts off a smoky situation there inside the house. And I'm rambling with it. I shouldn't open that up because that lets all the heat out. But I've had it in there about 15 minutes pre-hand. Took it out, dried all the oil off. I mean, wiped it down good. And I'm doing just like the culinary fanatic. I mean, brother, I got me some blue towels, man. These things are good. They still put out a little bit of lint, but that right there is brand spanking new. I've already used another towel for another roll, I should say, for other projects on some other cast irons. But decided to shoot this video just for the culinary fanatic. I want y'all to go check his channel out, and because he's got some good information out there. Ooh, mercy of the me. That dude right there is definitely doing his thing. Don't that pretty. Oh, I'm not exactly in the camera angle. Hold on. Let me pull it to the side. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over. This is the very first seasoning, a very quick seasoning. And wow. There ain't no pooling in there. There ain't no addition of oils, anything like that. She's looking nice. And we're going to add the Crisco to it. And I just reach over there with my fingers and throw that Crisco right on in there. And it's going to melt right on up. That cast iron heated up. And I got to get these blue paper towels like Culinary Fanatic uses. These are shop towels. And we're going to give it another good coating. And we didn't let this thing cool all the way down, as Mr. Culinary Fanatic says. Because folks, I've done a lot of seasonings myself, and I pretty much know what I'm doing. I ain't no expert by any means. I'm always an amateur. And well, anyway, I ain't gonna sit there and make no excuses. But while that cast iron is hot, I'm adding this second layer. That's a lot of oil right there. But we're going to let it absorb, do its thing. The pores of the iron has opened up. Now I will get the back one good time as well. And but let me show you that right there. There's no color discoloration there on that blue tile. Just a itty bit. So that means I've actually got it sealed pretty good. All the rust is off of there. Make sure I get in all the cracks and crevices as I possibly can. Yeah, that's some hot cast iron. Now here I'm kind of following the technique of Cowboy Kent Rollins. When it comes to seasoning his cast iron, he has a whole different method. And I'm not saying that he's right and anyone else is wrong. I'm just saying there's different techniques, different ideas, different theories, and you're going to always have something different out there. But one thing is for sure, if you follow the basic procedures, you're not going to have a problem seasoning your cast iron. Remember, this was raw metal. This is a rare find. And I really did not want to season this thing, but everybody said season it. So this is what I'm doing. I'm doing it outdoors in a stainless steel bread box oven. Wow. She sure is looking pretty. And this is just a second good coating. I want to make sure we get the edges, the trims, the whole 9 yards. It's still kind of in the baby stages right now. Now I've got it really, really oiled down good. I'm going to get me another bite on this here shop towel. I'm going to go back and I'm going to try to absorb all that oil that I can. And the shop towels, they still put some lint in there, but very, very little compared to a regular paper towel. Them old cheap paper towels, man, you'd have nothing but lint in there. Cowboy Kent Rollins, he says use a cotton towel. That's why, and a lint free at that. So we got a little bit of lint in there, not too bad. I'm gonna get me another fresh piece right here, and I'm gonna wipe it down even further. I want to make sure I got a good thin coat. We're gonna put that back in that stainless steel oven. Folks, there's two things I neglected to tell you. Well, one thing I neglected to tell you, and one thing I neglected to show you. There it is, it's smoking now. So I didn't show you the smoking process. This is called part of the seasoning, in case you're not aware what seasoning means in cast iron. Now, and well, did you notice something different there? Hey Bones, the Bones jar. Did you see that? Let me do it one more time. The cast iron is upside down, and upside down for a reason. That way the oil doesn't pool down in there. Well, for what it's worth, I wanted to show you the two quick seasonings there on the Lodge. And it's cooled down enough where I can actually handle it. And it's not a bad coating. Still got a lot more to go here to make sure it's really seasoned to start cooking on. Zoom in. And folks, I just hate that I ran out of propane. I really do, because my full intention was to do the full video here, and now because I'm really interested in getting this thing here ready to go. Until next time, this is Amateur Artist Mark D. Chandler once again from Manland, wishing you and y'all a very happy YouTube experience out there. And remember this, Lodge, they make daggum good cast iron.